Hey everybody, it's Andrew Martin, the Spiritual Rebel, coming to you with your Oracle card reading for December for East West Bookshop. I can't believe it's December. Happy holiday season, happy almost 2016. I hope that your Thanksgiving holiday, if you celebrate it, was a good one and that you were surrounded by friends and family and loved ones. And I hope that wherever your holidays take you for this month, that you have a great time as well. And here we are for the last Oracle card reading for this year. And I am once again using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. This is one of my favorite decks. You can pick this up at East West Bookshop. I started using it a couple of months ago, and I really haven't stopped since. It's a beautiful deck and has quickly become my favorite. So the card that I drew for us for this month is the Third Eye Chakra card. Zoom in on that and you can see the beautiful kind of lavender blue, indigo blue color that represents the third eye chakra. And the third eye chakra is really the access point to anything that we would call like a psychic ability. So clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, any of those abilities that we always talk about, psychic powers, the connection point to receiving that information and the place where that information comes through is generally the third eye. The third eye is located in the center of the forehead. It's a small gland, the pineal gland, that's in the center of the brain. That's about the size of a little pine nut. It's pretty small. But that little tiny gland is very, very powerful, and that's where we receive our psychic information. So what this card is telling me for this month is it is important for you to begin to trust those intuitive knowings and those times when you just have a feeling and you just know something, and maybe you don't know why you know it, or maybe you don't know why you're decided to do something, why you're taking a specific action, or why you just kind of feel uneasy or unsure about somebody and don't quite trust them. It's important for you to begin to trust those inner prompts, those little nudges that say, hey, what if you did this? Or hey, maybe you should do this. Or hey, I don't know, can you really trust that person? And the interesting thing about, guidance that comes from the higher place, our interdimensional or our non-physical guidance that we receive through the pineal gland, a lot of times it isn't necessarily going to make sense. When I'm doing my own readings for clients, a lot of times the information that comes through, I don't know what it means to that person. It means nothing to me. It may seem nonsensical to me, but the only thing that's important is that the person who's receiving it understands it, and then it means something to them. And then also when we're receiving guidance for ourselves, oftentimes it may not seem like the logical or the rational thing to do. Oftentimes it may not seem to make sense within the context, right? Because sometimes we receive guidance in breadcrumbs. Sometimes we get one little bit that takes us to the next bit that takes us to the next bit, and it's like getting pieces of a puzzle without really knowing what the puzzle is. So you may look at a piece and have no idea what the bigger picture is, but that piece is very important. And so for the upcoming month, trust those knowings, trust those instincts, trust those intuitions, trust those gut feelings, because those are all information that's coming to us from a higher place, and it's coming to us for a reason. It's coming to us because it's directing us in some way, or it is turning us towards an opportunity that we may have otherwise missed. I usually say when something doesn't go our way, it's because we're either being protected from something or prepared for something greater. So allow yourself to surrender and to trust that the intuitive knowings that come from some place that you may not quite be able to put your finger on, just because you can't logically or rationally explain it, doesn't mean that it's not valuable and doesn't mean that you can't trust it. So begin to kind of tune in to those knowings and those subtle bits of information that come through, and just trust them and see what happens, because the universe is always directing us towards the things that we desire and the things that we need. And oftentimes the only thing that's standing in the way is our ability to trust that information and to trust that guidance. So trust that it comes from a higher place, trust that it's leading you in the right direction, and trust that it's safe for you to follow those intuitive knowings. As always, I thank you for watching. You can go to my website and check me out there if you'd like to book an appointment or learn more about me. I am at East West Bookshop every Monday from 10:30 to 3 doing Oracle card readings there, so you can always find me there. That's it. I hope you have a fantastic December. I hope your holiday season is an amazing one. Remember to trust your third eye this month. Remember to trust those intuitive and those psychic knowings that come to you, because that is information that is important and it's meaningful and it's valuable, and you can trust yourself and you can trust that information. That's it. Enjoy the rest of your year, and I will speak to you next year in 2016. Thanks. Bye-bye.